Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Justice Bhavani Madam, and our own Ms. Vandana, my colleagues, and my dear students, and guests, and press, I welcome you all today, and a very good morning to you. My dear ladies, happy Women's Day. To the gentlemen among us, happy Men's Day. I hope we can go from Women's Day to celebrating, let's say, Equal Partners Day. Would that be better? Yes? So, among the crowd, I see a lot of empowered women professors, women directors, and women students, and it makes my heart very warm. I am seeing a bunch of empowered women, so I'm not going to give a speech about empowerment, For decades, I've been talking about empowerment. I think that we've come a long way from that. But I'd like to say one thing. When you talk about inspiration to young girls, young girls are on my mind because I'm a mother of a 5-year-old girl. When you talk about inspiration, don't just talk about a lot of men. Consciously talk about women leaders. We have no dearth of them. Not just women leaders that, came decades before us, but leaders like our own Justice Bhavani, our own Vice Chancellor, our own Registrar, and so many professors that are making our everydays pleasant. And young girls, I'm really so proud of you that you offer a great inspiration for the little girls that are growing up. But, I just want to say a few words to my young girls out there. As you make your career, actually you are at a juncture, right? I'm talking about these women that are doing bachelor's degree and master's degree in our institutions, or perhaps even PhD. You are at a juncture in your life where you're making phenomenal decisions that will shape your life. And you're going to take inputs from your mom, from your dad, from a lot of other people. And that's good, actually. Take inputs. But I ask you to be the decision maker in your lives. And you can do that without fighting. You can actually do that by persevering, by letting your voice be heard. Let them be career decisions, let them be marriage decisions, let them be financial decisions, simple decisions such as, you can say, Mom and Dad, I don't want you to splurge so much on the wedding. Instead, give that money to your kids. We have a lot of dreams and we can utilize that money on our thing. So, why I particularly say this? I see a lot of families splurging a lot of money on weddings, but not giving enough to their girl children. And when asked, they say, we spent on the wedding. This may not be the case in your family, certainly not in my family, but it's the fact. I see that happening. I've dealt with such cases. So, have a say. Have a say in what your family is doing. And, okay, you're married and you got a job opportunity. Of course, your husband's going to play a role in that decision making, but it is you too that is an equal partner in decision making. Let your career not be, a second priority compared to your men. And I'm not saying it has to be a fight. It has to be a discussion. It has to be a partnership. And finances, please have a strong hold of finances along with your equal partner, your husband, or whoever's your partner. That's very important, and I hope Ms. Jane will talk a little bit about that. So, one of my nieces has made a decision to be a homemaker, despite being a gold medalist in her MTech in Australia. She was an alumna of this, she's an alumna of this institution. That's okay, I stand behind her. Everybody has their own role. Let's not fall a prey to stereotyping. I say this to men also. You can be a homemaker, you can be a career woman, you can be a both, you can be a lot of things. But that's what, you can have your own dreams. As Kanchana Madam was saying, you dream big, you can have your own dreams, and you make your own path. That's the important thing. I want you to make your own path. Now, coming back to homemakers and all, you want to be a homemaker, all the power to you. But one request I have is hold the strings to the purse. Okay? Yeah. And lastly, I have a request of our girls and women out there. We are empowered, and be grateful for all the great women and the men who walked before us, who fought hard to give us this life that we have today. Okay, and do everybody enjoy that? No. Our society is very heterogeneous. Look at the farming women out there, domestic help. And maybe your own friends, you see women that require more empowerment. So be there for such women. I'm not asking you to get into their lives, poke your nose into their lives. That's not what I'm asking. But recognize when they need help. A lot of domestic women, domestic help women, and a lot of, not so well-educated in the traditional sense, women are afraid to speak up. So maybe you can be their friend, you can be their counsel, you can help their finances or whatever you can do. You can help manage their finances or whatever you can do. So, be there for each other. That's all I ask. And lastly, men and women, please be equal partners. That's when the world becomes a great place to live. Thank you.